We're going to move on now to our exclusive interview with Maisha Johnson, the widow of Sergeant LaDavid Johnson, one of 4 Special Forces troops killed in that deadly ambush in Niger. He was laid to rest over the weekend after a final kiss from Maisha, and I sat down with her earlier this morning just before we came on the air. And we are joined now by the widow of Sergeant Johnson, Maisha Johnson. Maisha, thank you for coming in this morning. I hope you're feeling the prayers and thoughts of all of us.
Yes.
You know, it was so clear watching the funeral how loved and respected LaDavid was by his family, his friends, his community, his fellow soldiers. What do you want people to know about him?
Well, I want the world to know how great of a soldier my husband was and a loving and caring father and husband he was to our family.
You knew him since you were 6, huh?
Yes, sir.
And I also know you have a lot of questions about what happened.
Yes.
In Niger.
Yes.
What's at the top of your mind?
The questions that I have that I need answered is I want to know why it took them 48 hours to find my husband. Why couldn't I see my husband? Every time I asked to see my husband, they wouldn't let me.
What did they tell you?
They'll tell me that he's in a severe rap. Like, I won't be able to see him. I need to see him so I will know that that is my husband. I don't know nothing. They won't show me a finger, a hand. I know my husband's body from head to toe. And they won't let me see anything. I don't know what's in that box. It could be empty for all I know. But I need to see my husband. I haven't seen him since he came home.
And what have they told you about what happened in Africa?
I really don't know the answers to that one, neither, because when they came to my house, they just told me that it was a massive gunfire, and my husband, as of October 4th, was missing. They didn't know his whereabouts. They didn't know where he was or where to find him. And a couple of days later is when they told me that he went from missing to killed in action. I don't know how he got killed, where he got killed, or anything. I don't know that part. They never told me, and that's what I've been trying to find out since day one, since October 4th.
Are you confident you're going to get the answers you need?
If I keep pushing for him, I will.
And they just say they don't know?
They won't tell me. They won't tell me anything. I don't know anything.
There are also a lot of questions about the phone call you received from President Trump. I know you were in a car to the airport. Mm-hmm. Tell us what happened next.
Me and my family was in the limo to receive my husband from, I think that was Dover we went to? Dover. And we was literally on the airport strip getting ready to get out. And he called Master Sergeant Neil's phone. I asked Master Sergeant Neil to put his phone on speaker so my aunt and uncle could hear as well. And he goes on to saying his statement as, what he said was...
The president.
Yes, the president said that he knew what he signed up for, but it hurts anyways. And it made me cry because I was very angry at the tone of his voice and how he said it. Like he couldn't remember my husband's name. The only way he remembered my husband's name because he told me he had my husband report in front of him. And that's when he actually said LaDavid. I heard him stumbling on trying to remember my husband's name. And that what hurt me the most, because if my husband is out here fighting for our country and he risks his life for our country, why can't you remember his name? And that what made me upset and cry even more, because my husband was an awesome soldier. He did what it take people, other soldiers, like 5 years to do in 3 years. So imagine if my husband was here now. It took my husband 3 years to make E5. It take other soldiers 5 to 6 years just to make an E5. So if he was here now, he would have been on his way to being an E6 or an E7. My husband had high hopes in the military career.
What did you say to the president?
I didn't say anything. I just listened.
But you were upset when you got off the phone.
Oh, very, very upset and hurt. Very. It made me cry even worse.
Congresswoman Wilson reported that, and you explained she was in the car with you.
Yes.
She's been close to your family for a long time.
Yes. Yes. Miss Wilson, my uncle-in-law was Miss Wilson's elementary school principal. And my husband was in her 5,000 role model program. That's why she's well connected with us, because she been in our family since we were little kids.
The president said that the Congresswoman was lying about the phone call.
Whatever Miss Wilson said was not fabricated. What she said was 100% correct. It was Master Sergeant Neal, me, my aunt, my uncle, and the driver, and Miss Wilson in the car. The phone was on speakerphone. Why would we fabricate something like that?
Is there anything you'd like to say to the president now?
No. I don't have nothing to say to him.
Your little girl's going to be born in January.
Yes, January 29th.
What are you going to tell her about her dad?
I'm going to tell her how awesome her dad was and how a great father he was and how he died as a hero.
Words she's going to love to hear. Maisha, thank you for sharing your story this morning.
Thank you.
You did die a hero.
Oh, it's so powerful. And to have to go through all of this while she's grieving her husband is truly unthinkable. But she's a powerful woman.
And you saw her beam when she talked about him.
Yep, it's true.